thing I want to say is Dave Hackett said this was going to be a wild evening. He still has his shirt on, so I don't know what's with that. Yeah.
That's funny.
But I'd really like to say thanks so much to Joan Jett, Bryce Knights, David Hackett for those really awesome introductions. I'd also like to thank Blackheart Records, Kenny Laguna, Greg Oliver, and Lisa Jenkins for their help with the video you just saw. And thank you to IASC, Skateboarding Hall of Fame, and all of you for this huge honor. As everyone knows in this room, it takes a lot to earn this award. But for me, it took countless days of ditching school, lying to my parents, trespassing to skate empty backyard pools, and learning to run fast to get away from the police with all of you boys. That being said, I don't think we ever outgrow that fearless, renegade wild behavior. It's ingrained in us, and it's what makes us 100% skateboarders. We don't skate for the medals, the trophies, or even these awesome awards. We do it because it's who we are. It's never been about rules in skateboarding. If anything, it's been about breaking them. And I've really had some great role models to show me the way. Rad girls who skated before me like the ones in this room and broke down gender barriers. Women like Joan Jett, who I was blasting on my headphones while skating and who was telling me not to care about my bad reputation. And older women like my grandmother, who encouraged me to skate, break the rules, and told me I was no different than any of the boys that I skated with. The encouragement and support that I got from growing up with all of you in this room means so much to me. You guys are my brothers, my friends, and my teammates. You stood up for me, you looked out for me, you insisted I hold my own in and out of the pool, and you never made me feel that as a girl I didn't belong right there next to you. And if you forgot, I'm sure I probably dropped in on you at some point and reminded you. The one thing I never knew until recently was you also kept other guys from asking me out. Basically, you were all D-blocking me, and I was running around assuming all those years that boys didn't like girls who skateboarded. My parents, especially my dad, would really like to thank you for that. I was born and raised in Hermosa Beach, which is a very small beach town. Yeah. And its ties to skateboarding are huge. My first sponsor was ET Surf, and I learned to skateboard at Hermosa Pier with legends like Kevin the Worm Anderson, Mike Smith Grind Smith, Duke Rennie, Fred Blood, Steve Rocco, and later on, even Rodney Mullen. I moved on to my local park, Skateboard World in Torrance, and was taught to skate vert by an awesome and most generous girl named Kathy Bomeisler. Later on, I skated on the Sims team, and Tom and his mom, Margie, took care of me every step of the way. And guys on that team, like Fulmer, Orton, Bowman, Andrecht, and Hollander were there to push me. I competed in the Gold Cup Series and skated at parks all over the USA like Cherry Hill and Apple, and I met some of my best friends, male and female, through this awesome sport. I'd like to thank people like Eddie Talbot at ET for giving a 15-year-old girl her first sponsorship, Gail Webb for putting me in her amazing shows, Gail Webb for putting me in her amazing shows and reminding all of us here to stay off the drugs. Although I'm pretty sure that message was mainly meant for Jim Gray. Ted Coombs, who created a skate tour for me that took me across 3 states to some of the best skate parks on the East Coast, like Cherry Hill and Apple. Dennis Ogden, for giving me a home during my teen years called Marina Skate Park. Thank you. Sims and Puma for their generous sponsorship of me as a pro skater, and Dwindle Distribution at Dusters, California, who have given me a new place to call home as an adult, and by embracing my female skate brand, Girl Is Not a 4-letter word, which allows me to give back to girls in skateboarding. Thank you. I must thank my amazing grandmother who reminded me that learning doesn't just happen in the classroom. At least that's what she kept telling my mom when she was helping me ditch school to skateboard. She also encouraged me to live a fearless life and was my biggest supporter. She taught me to always ask for what I wanted, and it's a huge piece of advice I have never forgotten. And of course, my awesome husband, Ian Logan, who always encourages me to break the rules and is my photographer, cheerleader, sounding board, my absolute everything. My skater girlfriends back in the day were badass girls like Gail Springer, Michelle Kohler, and Judy Oyama. We skated before the fashion world embraced skater chic as a look. We set trends without even knowing it, and we didn't do it to be perceived as cool or to attract guys. Nor did we care that we were different than most girls at our schools. We pushed the boundaries of societal norms, and we skateboarded for the love of it, the rush, and the freedom it gave us. So tonight, I'd like to congratulate every little girl out there that defies her parents, stands up to her brother, the kids at school, or authority, and goes out there and goes after what she wants, not hearing the word no, and fighting for what she loves. You can totally do this. We OG girls have your back. It's definitely time to smash the hell out of some glass ceilings, kick some ass, not care what anyone else thinks, and show the world just what girls can do. And I encourage all of you girls to go out there, have a blast, set the world on fire, and do some epic shit.
Give it up for Cindy Whitehead.